If you want to discover your life purpose, it's going to take a whole heck of a lot of work, but this video is a great place to start. Hey guys, Jordan Ring here, author and Destiny Catalyzer. I help people figure out their purpose with the power of self-discovery and action-taking. Today we're going to talk about discovering purpose using the power of the Ikigai. Now, the Ikigai is a Japanese word and it means reason for being. I like to call the Ikigai the 4 points of purpose, and we're going to talk about that today. The 4 points of purpose on the Ikigai are as follows. Number 1 is what you love to do. Number 2 is what the world needs. Number 3 is what you can get paid for. And then the last one, number 4, is what you are actually good at. If you can find the interplay between these 4 points of purpose, you will be that much closer to figuring out what your purpose in life is. In this video, I'm going to share a total of 20 tips, 5 for each of the 4 points of purpose, to help you start to figure out your purpose in life. Let's get started. Grab a notebook, grab your laptop, grab your phone, grab whatever you use to take notes and to strategize, and we'll dive in. If you're ready to put in the hard work that it takes, you will be that much closer to figuring out what your purpose is. The first one that we're going to talk about here is that first point of purpose, what you love to do. I'm going to give you 5 questions that you can ask yourself to get closer to figuring out what it is you truly love to do. And again, as you're going through this, write your answers down or just ponder it in your mind. Because in the end, I'm going to ask you to put these together and to see if there are any overlaps. Question number 1 to bring passion alive: what makes you laugh? When you're thinking about what you love to do, you're thinking about what brings you joy. And laughter is a sign of pure joy. So think about those things. Write down the things that make you laugh. Question number 2 is, what is your current favorite activity? This question is one of those starting points for bringing it all together, but what I want you to think about here is just things that you really enjoy doing. Question number 3, and this is a good one here: what would you do if you could do anything? This question is designed to get you to think outside the box and to think about what you could do if nothing were an obstacle. If you didn't have to worry about money, your physical ability, your location, any of these things, what would you do? Question number 4 is, what is a favorite memory of yours? What comes to mind when you think of the times that you were most joyful? What are those memories? Question number 5 is, what puts you in the zone? What do you do that puts you in the flow, where time around you just seems to pass in an instant and you don't know what's going on outside in the world? All you know is where you are right now. What is that thing? The second point of purpose on the Ikigai is what the world needs. The world needs so much. I'm going to share 5 quick facts about the world to help you start thinking about what the world needs. This list could go on and on and on, and you're going to have to do your own research to figure out how this point of purpose matches with the others, but I do want to get you thinking. Fact number 1, 775 million people around the world still can't read. Fact number 2, 1 out of every 3 people in the world don't have access to safe drinking water. Fact number 3, 2 billion people in the world don't have access to proper sanitation. Fact number 4, 1.3 billion people still live in poverty. And fact number 5, as of this video, 4.55 million people from around the world have died from COVID-19. Those facts are designed to get you thinking and feeling a little bit. It's not designed to get you bummed out, but I do want to help unlock a deeper desire for more. We were made for more, and our purpose goes way beyond ourselves. Next up, we have Ikigai point number 3, and that's getting paid. I'm going to share with you 5 ways that you can finally get paid. This video is not a money-making tips video, but I do want to share with you some strategies that you can implement to make money no longer an obstacle. Strategy number 1 for finally getting paid is to focus on one thing and keep working at it. As long as you're relentless and you keep working at it, you keep asking for feedback, and potentially even find a mentor in that area, you will eventually, hopefully, be good enough to make money at that one thing. Just make sure that it fits with the other points of purpose or you will burn out. But also, don't ignore the fact that focusing on one thing can be very lucrative. Strategy number 2 for finally getting paid is to build an online platform. You can do that through social media, build your own website, start a YouTube channel. There are so many ways that you can make money online. And yes, it's super crowded, and there's tons of people out there that are doing it. But if you are super passionate about your area of expertise and love to just create content, you might be successful. Strategy number 3 is to find a side hustle or 2 to support your main purpose. This is more for when you start to figure out what your purpose is, You might need some money coming in on the side to support what you're trying to do. And that's totally okay, and it's totally normal. You don't have to find your purpose and then all of a sudden make all your money from that one purpose. It doesn't work like that. Things are slower, things take time. Maybe find some side hustles that you can do to support your main purpose. Strategy number 4 is an action item that I want you to do. It's to make a list of everything that you've ever been paid to do. I'm talking any kind of work that you've done, whether it's online or in person, that someone has given you money for. I want you to think about those things and write them all down. Strategy number 5 to finally get paid is to help one person. Now that one person might not give you any money for helping them, but if you help them with your area of expertise, you will start to learn that area even more, and you will get better at it, and therefore, eventually you'll be able to make money out of it. But don't do it for that reason. Help that one person and grow together. The last one we're going to talk about here is Ikigai point number 4, and that's what you're actually good at. I'm going to share 5 ways that you can determine your personal strengths and what you're actually good at, and hopefully that will help you be able to put the whole puzzle together. The first way to understand your personal skills and talents is to write down everything that you're good at and like about yourself. This one is so simple, but the things that you can come up with might surprise you. The second way to determine what you're actually good at is to take tests like the MBTI, Clifton Strengths, the Enneagram, and put together what you learned to determine more about yourself. Some of the stuff in those tests aren't going to be true for you, and that's okay. But if you come up with even one thing that you're like, oh yeah, you know what? That actually makes sense. That's going to be super helpful as we start to put everything together. Way number 3 for determining more of your own personal strengths is to ask 1 or 2 friends what they think you're good at. Ask them what your defining quality is. Try to ask the people that you know will be honest with you and won't just give you an answer just to satisfy you. Ask people in hopes that they're going to give you a real and honest answer. Way number 4 to get to know yourself a little bit better is to dig deeper. Think of 3 to 4 of the most pivotal moments in your life. What went on here? Why did you make the change? What were you thinking about? What were you feeling? Is there anything during those times that you truly enjoyed? Maybe you've changed since then, and that's okay. But think about those times and see if anything comes up. Way number 5 for getting to know yourself a little bit better is to think about what you're good at in different situations. Think about what you're best at in school, in your home life, in the activities that you do, in the online world. Think about those different areas and think about what you are good at and what you like most about those areas. All right, guys, that was a lot. Thank you for sticking with me to the end. Please check out my book, Catalyze Your Destiny. I talk about all of this stuff and figuring out what your life purpose is. I hope these questions and ways and strategies and tips were helpful to you. Please do the work. Don't just watch this video and shut it down. Go to the next one. Take the time, ask these questions, and do the hard work that it takes to figure out your life purpose. Please like this video, subscribe to this channel for more, and have a fantastic day. We'll talk soon.